Hey everybody, good afternoon. Turn my sound on. Try that again. Hey everybody, good afternoon. My name is Ricardo Da Cruz, and we're here to talk about ADAS calibrations today on this 2020 Toyota Corolla. So this vehicle has been set up almost under a testing scenario. I wanted to highlight a few things. So the first thing is the importance of tire pressure. This vehicle, the two front tires have been set at 30 PSI, and the manufacturer spec is actually 35 PSI. So we're doing this to show that that small difference in tire pressure light is not on, is going to cause a difference in the reading that we get from the radar alignment. The second thing that we have set up is we have our right side line. So the principle of 7-step ADAS is to always use a side line in conjunction with your center line. So you often hear me talk about the left side line. I am biased towards the driver's side, but it does not matter. You can make the line on the right or on the left. The important part is that you make the line. And today we're going to show you a little bit about why that's extremely important to have accurate and efficient ADAS calibrations. So the first thing I want to talk about with regards to this vehicle is there are 4 different bumpers that this vehicle can have. So according to Toyota specs, we have a hatchback made for TMC, would be Toyota Motor Corporation. Those are typically vehicles produced outside of the United States. You have a sedan, TMC made, then you have a TMMMS made sedan without LED, and a TMMMS sedan with LED. So this vehicle does not have LED lights. And here in our shop management software, you can see the VIN tag, and you can see that this is a TMMMS vehicle. So the target height gets set at 640 millimeters, which we already have done. So I'm going to set our target up. And we're going to talk a little bit about this. So I'm going to set everything up based on my center line, because Toyota instructions don't have you do any sidelines. They have you run strings. So you will notice I'm using lasers. Part of the 7-step system is not to use strings. So here is my laser. I have my tape measure marking out 3,000 millimeters coming from the front bumper. And here I have my target. Make sure that's visible on the camera. Here I have my target all set up. So I'm going to take my cone target, and I'm going to set it up at 3,000 millimeters, which is here. And we're going to see what our reading is. So something you may not know, manufacturer readings, especially for Toyota, 3,000 millimeters is from the back of the cone, not the front. So the text-to cone system has a dot that would indicate where the back of the cone is on the base of this radar cone. So without our left side line, I do not know what angle I'm going in at. I'm going to do my best to place this at about 3,000 millimeters and just make sure that it is somewhat central to the car. So here you can see we are in line with our laser. Our target height is set. And now let us see what readings we get with our software. So we are performing the radar sensor beam axis deviation, where this essentially checks the cone angle versus what it knows to be standard. So here we have horizontal of 0.4, and we have vertical of 1.6. So now I'm going to set the camera down, and I'm going to adjust tire pressure on this car to the manufacturer recommendation of 35 PSI. Okay, so now both front tires are set at 35. The rear tires have already been set at 33. You see I have not moved the target. We are going to see what our reading is now. So you can see our horizontal went from 0.4 to 0.3. Our vertical has not changed. So that 1 or 5 psi changed this by 0.1 degrees. 0.1 degrees is not a lot, but 0.1 degrees does change things, and we want to be as accurate as possible. So now I'm going to finish my right side line and set the target how I would normally do it using 7-step ADAS. So now you can see, I hope, here we are at 3,000 millimeters. My right side line, or sorry, left side line, goes all the way back and hits my target, right? So this is how I know I have my good 90. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. I then also come over and make sure that it is going through the 3,000 millimeter mark on this measuring tape. And I hope you can see this in the camera, but I'm actually not far forward enough. I don't know that this is going to make a difference right now, but it did make a difference before. So I'm going to push this up exactly where I would want it, where the green is intersecting with the white dot. And let's see if this makes a difference. For the record, it did before, and I have it recorded, so hopefully this will not make a liar out of me now. There is no noticeable change now. When I did it about 20 minutes ago, this went down to 1.5. I actually noticed something. I'm going to see if this makes a difference now. But so my center line could be a little bit better. I have to remove the target to show you. So when you get up really close, you can see that that line is off to the right a little bit. Very, very slight, but I'm just going to make an adjustment to see if that changes anything at all. I'm actually slightly left bias now. perfectly centered. So now I'm going to lay this exactly where I would want to see it. And then I will show you in 2 minutes, or 2 seconds, where we ended up. So you can see our slightly adjusted center. Here's our white dot on the wrong side. So here's our white dot coinciding with our 90. And I got to move this to show you, but just to show you, there is a very, very slight difference, and it is a little bit more perfectly centered now. So forgive me, I'm going to put this back. And let's see if there's a difference with these minor adjustments. So really the whole point of this is just to show you that taking these extra 2 minutes and dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's really matters and really makes a difference. So in this case, my minor adjustments did not change anything. And we're going to proceed. And we're just going to do our final check. And there we go. So you might be asking, what's the point of all of this? And hopefully I'll be able to explain it to you in a manner that you'll understand. So this video is about 15 minutes long. It literally takes me longer to explain this to everybody than it does to actually do. Adding the left side line or the right side line takes you 2 minutes. Double checking all your measurements and confirming that your target is placed in the correct place literally takes 2 minutes. This is very easy to do, especially when dealing with Toyota and mostly Honda. This is how they all get set up. Setting up these lines takes minutes, everybody. It's not that hard, and the accuracy matters. So I hope this video shows you today how important tire pressure is and how important placement is, even though it made a liar out of me now 20 minutes ago in a recorded video, or in a recorded session rather. It did not. The adjustments all changed by 0.01 degrees. I'm sorry, 0.1 degrees, but they still changed. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow I'm going to have this car set up, and we are going to line up the camera calibration and the radar calibration to show you how it can be done with 7-step ADAS in one easy, fast motion. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to leave comments and reach out if you need help. Have a great day.